Let's check this thing. We're live here, we're live here. Hello everyone, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Here I am in San Francisco, and let's make sure everything is working. Alright, good, we're good to go. Alright guys, so this is Adobe XD Weekly. Hey guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. My name is Demian Borba, and I'm here to talk to you about XD stuff. So every Monday we try to go live no matter what. Today I'm here talking from San Francisco, so the Adobe XD team is right behind me. Everyone is working super hard. If you have any questions, if you have feedback, if you have suggestions, if you want to share your prototype, I don't know, something you want to do with your work for us to review and take a look, please do that. This is really for you guys. This is really for you to get this open door to this amazing team working super hard here to deliver value. All right, so first of all, let me know where you're tuning in from. I see there's people from Romania, very cool, people from Brazil, nice. I'm going to Latin America today, actually, in a couple hours. I was in Mexico last week. Was it last week? Yes, last week. Oh my God, I'm traveling so much already. And it was awesome. So we're trying to be everywhere. We have an amazing team visiting customers and talking to the community in Europe, India, and we're trying to be everywhere, right? So this is amazing to have this opportunity. But again, this is for you guys. So any questions, any feedback, and if I don't have the answer, I will find this for you, and I'll hunt people here to find the answer. Lindsay's not here today, but I'm here. Kayla is on the other side getting your questions, so I will keep an eye on the chat just to make sure things are moving smoothly here. Very cool. Yeah, new deck. I have people from Kuwait, Belgium, India. Shardo is asking if we're going to do a giveaway, not in this one, but you can expect more of those. As you remember, a couple months ago, actually last month, we were giving away computers with all apps, all Creative Cloud apps, and that was amazing. So all you had to do was to design prototype using XD and go from there. So again, my name is Damian. We are here with Lindsay. Lindsay's not here today, but we're here every Monday to talk to you guys, to share feedback, do some sneaks. And as you know, XD ships every month, and there's a very good update coming up very soon, our May update, XD number 8. Yeah, we had XD1 in October last year, and every month there's a new update. So now we're very close to that, XD number 8, and you can expect more and more features now. The team is big. We have amazing people working on this, and you can expect a lot more. I was doing another live earlier today, and I got a question about, oh, XD, like, can this generate code, and can this export code? And I think it's really important to highlight one more time that XD is really made for the iterative design process, this new way of designing, right? So I was speaking at a conference called Awards last Thursday, amazing conference here in San Francisco, and my talk there was really around telling the story, educating people on this new way of designing. So in the past, you'd have everything very linear. So you do your wireframe information architecture first, then you'd finish that 100%. Then you'd pass it to a designer. The designer would design on top of wireframes, finish it, even though like sometimes it was like Photoshop file 1.psd, then Photoshop file final.psd and Photoshop file final, really final.psd. Like there was a couple of iterations there, but it was kind of, you focus on design. Then once everything was there, done in design, then you would have the developer building that, exporting the assets and all that. But because of that format, it was very hard to iterate, to learn and to improve things, because it was a very linear process. So now, today, there's this new way of designing called iterative design, where you can do a little bit of design, create a prototype, test with users as a prototype before it even gets to a developer. Then you learn as much as you can, then you go back, make changes, and once things are validated, then you send it to a developer, and the developer can really implement that. And XD is there to help you there, to design, to prototype, and to test, to validate, to experience, to get that knowledge, to get that validation that you want moving forward. All right, let's see if everything is fine here. Wonderful. We have great people here from all over the world. All right, and today I'm going to talk about our May release, a little bit about our May release. So as a release comes close, we always decide to show you a little bit of things, but let me just go back to my screen first, and I will then show you one thing here. So as you can see, there's my screen. You can get XD for free. Oh, sorry, for free for 7 days as a trial, or you can get the paid version to get for more time. All right. So here I have my screen. You can go to xd.adobe.com to get it and go from there. Everything is good. Nice. Right, and in XD, as you remember, you can, as I was saying, in this new way of designing, you can design, prototype, and share, collaborate, experience, and you can see videos of how to do it. There's a lot of content out there. I happen to have a lynda.com training that I did for XD, and I shared every single thing that I know about XD. So if you're interested, take a look at it. It's everything I know about XD, all the little tricks and tips that I learned along the way, and it's there for you. Wonderful. Okay, and here I have one XD file just to show you everything that's possible in XD, right? You have, let me close the assets panel for now. You know, you can do your mobile wireframes. Here I have a lot of our boards representing my mobile wireframes. You can also do your tablet wireframes, just to learn as fast as you can before you even think about design. Then you have your web. So let's say you're doing a design system or a couple pages. You can really create a wireframe here in one single canvas and move there. Then once you learn and you validate, you can jump into a more high fidelity design, again for mobile, for tablets. And here when you're designing your tablet, you can, for example, here I have an image. You know, let me go back to design mode. In XD you can design, you can very easily jump into prototype mode and go from there, right? Here I have one wire, so as soon as I tap on this guy, I go to this artboard. So if I have that artboard selected and I click here, it takes me to that design, to that second artboard. But then if you're designing, still designing it, you can, for example, select all the elements you want to repeat. Let me just create a simple group here. Then you can activate the repeat grid and you just repeat your elements, right? And then imagine if you had to do that by copying and pasting. Then if you need to adjust the padding, you can do it here visually. And because this is a tablet version, I can also do this vertically. Another thing you can see right here is you have this, if I select the artboard, you get this blue area here representing where the fold starts. So let me zoom in here and you can take a look. So here is where the fold starts. So if I play this again, you can see right there I can start scrolling. Very useful and very good. Then if you need to replace the images, let's say I want to replace these images, I can select a bunch of images. Let me get some assets here. Let's say all of these different images, and I just drag the entire set of images. And then each image goes to a separate place here in my design. And of course, I need to change the text here. This can be like, say, sun, fire, something like that, and you can see that I'm having unique content. I can also drag a text file with a lot of elements into this grid, so this is very, very powerful, and we're trying to help you move as fast as you can, right? Right here. Then let me go a little bit further here, and I want to show you a different design that has more elements that we can repeat. Awesome. All right, let's say I'm here and I want to represent this this part. I can then, let's say I want to repeat everything here. Again, I can call the repeat. Of course I can copy and paste if I'm that, like, I don't know, hardcore designer, but if I really want to go smarter, go more effective, I can click here on the repeat grid tool, and visually I can repeat this, right? Let's say I have all those elements. I can then adjust the padding, and as you saw before, you can have unique content. So let's say 10, oops, let me select this, 10, 10, 18, and you get the idea there. But if I happen to have a text file with, in this case, just a simple text file with a couple dates, one per line, I can drag that to that text field and every date goes there. Same for places, again, another text file. I can just drag it there and every line goes to a separate element. So that's our powerful repeat grid. All right, let me see if you have questions. All right, we're doing good so far. No specific questions. All right, let me know if you have questions. So what are the features for the May release? Is asking. There's a lot of good features. There's one that I'm personally happy with. Like, it's gonna, and I'm sure everyone here is too, like, it's gonna shake the design industry, let's say. Let's keep it at that. And we had this big release in the past 2 years ago when we announced XD, and I think it's pretty close to that. And again, more than that, you can always expect updates every month. So every month there's a new update, and you can go from there. And all right, so that's everything that I'm showing here. You already know, right? There's nothing new to these things. And here I have more polished designs created by Jonathan here, amazing designs. I can have thousands and thousands of artboards, and XD just works. There's no problems rendering all of that. And then here I have a file that I got from, I started using this file, right? I got the Navigo UI kit that you can get for free. So if you go to File, Get UI Kits, and you search for more UI kit, you can also always get like the one from Apple, Google, Microsoft Windows. We have a very good one for wireframes. Let me show a little bit of like the benefits here. So the first thing that I show, like if you take a look at the Apple one, look at the size here, right? Look at the file size. So I was talking about performance before, but now you can look at file size, and you can see that XD has the smallest file size, so highly optimized files there. And it's the same content across different guys here. And then if you go to File, Get UI Kits, Wireframes, here you have 2 wireframe kits that have hundreds of designs, mobile templates, web templates, and you can download it for free. So if you're creating some of your work and you want to quickly do wireframes, I have them here. So you can go to File, Open. Let me open that. Wire. So we have one for mobile, one for web. Let me open the web one just to show you that. And here you can have not only the use cases here, for example, landing sections, portfolio sections, and it's literally just copy this and start using it in your designs. But you can also have a lot of pieces for your like library elements, like forms and checkboxes, all there for you. Just copy, paste, and start using. Very powerful stuff. And of course, all the buttons, all the like the switches that you can use there. And as you know, this is a symbol. I can get more instances, and I can go live now, I can override the text and images on symbols, so XD can help you there. And you can, as you know, you can rotate symbols too. We're working on resizing symbols. It'll take a little longer, but you can do a lot with symbols now and override text and images as you want. All right, let's see if we have more questions here. But I'm not a huge show. Yeah, we're live on Facebook and YouTube at this moment. So if you go to youtube.com/Adobe Creative Cloud, you can see it there, part of it, and they're saved, so you can watch them later. All right, fixed elements. Francisco is asking about fixed elements. Yeah, so we are working on that. And if you look at, let's say, if you go to Andrew's, my first boss here at Adobe, Andrew's director of product, you can see that he's been posting amazing stuff. And one thing that he just posted, I think that was last week, is this thing called fixed position. So we are doing the work for that, and you can see a lot of that progress if you follow us, and if you're here in this live event, live streams and community events everywhere. So that's there, and make sure you follow everyone. If you really want to follow the feature in detail, you can go to user voice, so adobexd.uservoice.com, and here you can view the most requested features. You can vote for them. As soon as you vote, you are subscribing to that feature, meaning that if the product manager comes here and changes the status, let's say from feature started to feature completed, everyone who voted gets an email and say, hey, this is ready, and you can go there and test. Sometimes we ask questions. In this case, we have almost 900 discussions just within this feature. So if you really want to influence XD in more details with your features, make sure you update the comments here and you contribute to things you want. It's all here, and you can take a look at things that are coming. Overlay is also coming. So now that we have Windows and Mac at parity, you can expect a lot more features on prototyping. So this year will be amazing for prototyping. All right. Let's see if we have more questions. Thanks for the info. Follow it. All right, so let me show you one feature that's coming in this month, in this new update, our May update. I wish I could show you more. There's a big thing coming there. That's all I can say. But let me show you what it's coming. All right, so what I did here, I used this UI kit that I got for free. Again, file, get UI kits, more UI kits, and it takes you to a website where you can download everything. So here you have one for the smartwatch, one for dashboards, and this one called transportation and ride sharing. And I downloaded that. You can click here and you can download that. Oops. It's there, and you can download this UI kit and get it, right? And you can play with it and do it. So what I did is I downloaded that. Here you have some instructions where the fonts are and the fonts you need. You can see the assets panel here, like the same icon there. Here I have some colors, some character styles. So if you open this and you don't see this font, you're gonna get a warning here. Then you can go to Typekit, for example, and search for Gibson, and then sync to your computer, and that font will be available, and that warning will go away. I have lots of symbols here. I have buttons, and I have the cars. So this month in May, we're gonna have an update, and the update will help you work with symbols more effectively. Let's say you wanna iterate and you wanna change things based on feedback. Let's say in this case I have two artboards. I have one artboard that has a lot of things, and another artboard that has a lot of the similar things, but let's say there are 200 artboards. Let's say that when I learn about this, let's say I share this, I go here, and all of this is public. All of this, let's say you create a public link or you add a password to it. So I'm sharing just this prototype, and let's say I'm testing this with users, and I'm out on the streets. Then I can open this link, or I can test that on the phone, and then here I can say I got a feedback from my director saying make it black. users want it. And then you can pin something to that to know, like, okay, the car needs to be black, right? And then you can submit. Now this is there. I'm the owner of this prototype, so I get an email. It's all there. But now let's say I need to go back to my design and make that change. Of course I can go there and one by one and change it, but I don't want to lose, I don't want to add that same symbol. What if here I have that yellow symbol, right? I have this yellow symbol here, the car, and I can use it here, I can rotate it here. What if I could swap that symbol, replace that symbol? I have a car here, the black one, and based on that feedback, what if I just select that and drag on top of that existing symbol and release? Boom, magic. Now we're swapping symbols just by dragging and releasing on top of another symbol. Oh, I want to change the button to, like, of course I want to keep this, I don't want to add the same symbol, so I have another symbol here, a black one. I can then select that and drag on top of other symbols, and it replaces everywhere. Isn't it cool? Swap symbols. This is coming. This is one sneak that I can show. For me, there's more things coming, and you can look on Twitter, you can follow the right people, the people that I mentioned before, and you can get more details there about that. What do you think of that? All right. All right. We have lots of comments here. Love it. That's dope. Cool. Boom. Awesome. Nice. All right. So as you play with this, once this is out, please let us know your feedback. Go to user voice. Let us know what you think. I can even drag and replace this guy to a different one, right? It's kind of it has a pin there. And I don't like it, you can go back and re-replace and go back to your original one. So just by dragging there, I can replace symbols throughout my whole document. And things that you already know, like if I want to remove that yellow completely, I can select this artboard and say, hey XD, give me all the colors there. I don't want that yellow anymore. I can right click and say edit and make it black. You'll find all instances of where that is, and it will replace the colors for you within this document. So there's a lot more coming. Again, stay tuned and let us know what you think, and please help us shape the tool that you can love. Right? Wonderful. All right, so that's the feature I wanted to share. We don't have any contests today, but they are coming. Lindsay and the social team, they are working hard to get more things your way. And as you play with these things, please let us know your thoughts, okay? So that's all I had for you today. Let me go back here, see if we have any questions. I don't think we have any questions. All right, I'll go back to the chat and I'll try to answer questions via text there. But again, thank you very, very much for taking a look here and helping us shape a tool that you can love. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.